And a person with a changed heart seeks praise from God, not from people.
Black shades, I can't let this pain show. Dear Lord, help me let this pain go. Let this guy cry, cause we lost the angel. Fly high, fly high. Some didn't get to say bye-bye. Some still asking, Lord, why? Oh, why take a masterpiece? This one right here is a part of me.
All right, perfect. So everything you say today is confidential. The only exceptions are if you say you have a plan to hurt yourself or a plan to hurt someone else. Being so restless that it's hard to sit still.
Nearly every day.
Becoming easily annoyed or irritable.
More than half the days. Oh, hola, ¿cómo estás? Okay, that's all right. I'm sorry. How art thou, y'all? I won't lie. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Okay, and there's good reason. Not that good of a reason if you really think about it. I keep walking. I'm sorry. Just gotta make sure things are good. Life has been lifing, y'all. Like, genuinely, life has been lifing. You know, shout out God because I'm still here. I'm alive. It means a lot. But at the same time, things have been not the easiest. To be very honest with you guys, where are my hangers? 1 second, y'all. After I made the last video, I had plans to drop me and Janae, like at it was like, you know, a cool video, sit down Joan again, but just like a little introspective into like me as a person and hers as well. Yo, Milo, where'd you go? I thought it was gonna be a cool video, quick joint. Had some nice views, cool topics, and I was struggling so bad to make the video, and I don't know why. But along with that, I was putting a lot of time into like the short form videos that I was making. Essentially, they were easier to make. I also just wanted to give short form like priority because I just I didn't care. I stopped caring. I started feeling like that stuff just drained me of who I was, it drained me of how I felt, like, oh, Instagram sucks type of thing. When in reality, Instagram helps pay the bills, you know? I don't know why I was just trying to just go off of my feelings and emotions and stuff. But with that being said, when I was like, no, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna make this video so I can then drop the Japan video because I really wanna drop the Japan video. Things started just hitting me left and right. One, my car got into an accident. Literally my baby ghost got hit by some 18-wheeler. Maybe I'll put the video up or something. It really just threw me off. I'm just like, dog, what's like, why? You know? And it's funny because that day, like when it happened, I literally was, I just walked away from the car and it happened. So thankfully I wasn't in the car and stuff, but so that happens, but that happens on the same day I got approved for my apartment. So it's like, that's a blessing, and then that happens, but I can't say, oh, why God? Because he's the same God that just did that, you know? And I also had an 8-hour shoot that morning. I'm out in Philly till like 11, 12 p.m., 12 a.m. Then the next day I have another shoot. That one's for 8 hours for real. But then I had like a candle lighting to go to for a family member that, or a family friend that just passed. And I couldn't even make that because of the lack of transportation, you feel me? And then throughout the whole week, it was just like, because unfortunately, like my pops, he's recovering from surgery. Not, well, fortunately, he's recovering, so we thank God. But just having to be there and help my family, you feel me? Because they're in need. I can't just not, like, you feel me? Honor your father and your mother. That's what the Bible say. So I started to have like a feeling of just like, dog, I'm so tired and drained. Like, God, I know like you have a plan in all this, but I don't get it because I'm genuinely just tired. Like every day is just super late nights and super early mornings. And I kind of got just like a revelation or just like understanding in the moment, probably from him. It was Sunday morning. I'm in the car with my mom and I'm just listening to the worship music that's playing. Something just came over me while I'm just like, dog, it's so tired, blah, blah, blah. It was like, bro, do you understand that you have actual parents still to be taken care of? Like, that's a blessing in itself. Like, the Lord literally has blessed you with parents, you know? A lot of people don't have that. And to be able to take care of them at that, that's a whole blessing in itself. So I really had to just understand, like, dog, like, yo, shut up. Like, this is something to be grateful for instead of being depressed over. And that really hit. But along with that, I still have to like just deal with the other things that I wasn't neglecting, but I couldn't really prioritize. For example, like I just told you guys, I gotta move. Like I have to, and I'm downsizing at that for good reason. But this house got to be packed up, and things have to go very soon, as well as just like creating, like the same thing that also pays my bills. I need to do that, and the fact that I haven't been able to talk to you guys or even just make all the videos I want is a combination of like I'm busy or you know life in, but also just why am I not doing what I need to do? Like it's definitely been overcoming a lot of mental stuff recently. I won't lie to y'all. Like things telling me it won't work, it won't be as valid, or it won't do well in X, Y, and Z. People won't like it. And it's just like, bro, shut up. Stop thinking and just do. Like the Lord says, if you commit all your ways to him, he'll make it straight. He'll make it work. You just do it with him in mind and it'll work. So I had to be reminding myself that. And it's funny, I saw an Instagram video that really helped me with that. Like, so essentially the video is like a skit and the guy's talking to himself in like reality, but in the video, he's the Holy Spirit and then he's himself talking about, God, I just want to do the right thing. I don't want to like mess up. I want to do what you tell me to do and stuff like that. And in the video, the Holy Spirit's like, dude, do whatever you want. And I guess, and that comes with, you know, if you are seeking God, right? Whatever you do will come from like your heart, right? It'll come from your desires. And if your desires are with him, you're gonna be straight. And if you're not, or if they're not, God will grant you the conviction to tell you like, yo, this isn't what I asked you to do. This isn't right, X, Y, and Z. And it hit me, it was just like, wow, that makes so much sense. In the past like few months, I've been trying to make so many decisions and just like waiting on God to push the button, like, yep, that's it, that's what you need to do. But that's not how it goes at all. It's like, no, he trusts me, so why don't I just trust him that he will be there in everything that I do, you know? Yo, fire purchase. This is like the best thing for when you want to read in bed or sit in bed. And this was the dumbest purchase, like, ever. I just don't use this thing. What that video really did for me was it just gave me understanding where God be coming from. Like, if you really think about it, God is super cool, bruh. But it's about how we move with him, you know? Like, of course, we always want to please God. Like, that's the goal. I want to please God. That's my goal. At the same time, though, if I'm not making any movement or if I'm not using what he grants me, then it's like, what am I doing? That's where I was able to get understanding from. Just that, yo, bro, do. Like, let it fail before not doing it. You feel me? And same thing for you guys. Like, why would you sit there and not do what you have an idea for? And not do what you have an idea for because you don't think it's gonna work, or you don't know how it's gonna, ow, my shoulder. You don't know how it's gonna go. Like, who are you to try to figure that out? You don't even know what your next minute is gonna look like. A plane could crash in, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. We have no jurisdiction on this life at all. So how about we just live it in accordance with him, in line with him, and let him have his way. I need to do that regularly. I can't just pick and choose like, okay, today I'm gonna rock out with God. Tomorrow I'm gonna stress. That's so stupid, you know? And I'm also cleaning out this drawer because I'm selling my dressers. I won't need them, really. Originally, I was gonna move into, yo, that's a testimony in itself. I should talk to y'all about that. So originally, I was gonna move into a studio because I was like, bro, I'm trying to go as cheap as possible in this next drawing because in the, like, just learning how to live these past years, I understand that, like, bro, live below your means. And I get it. I've heard it for a minute. Don't get me wrong. I've heard it for a minute. But at the same time, I was just like, I was just cool with whatever was going on. I just wanted a nice spot, or I just wanted space, or I just wanted X, Y, and Z. It was like, if I have it, why not spend it? Don't live like that. So yeah, I was gonna just go get a studio and be humble in that. But God had other plans. And it's funny because in my whole process of looking for apartments and stuff, I found really good spots. First time I went out, I found the perfect spot. It was in my price range. It had everything I needed and parking was super cheap, all that. But I decided to look for other places. And in that, the lesson I got from all this is that what you have or what you need could be right in front of you, but because you're having like itching eyes or itching ears, you can literally go somewhere that God did not intend for you. And if anything, you waste money and time doing that, because that's exactly what I did. I saw a spot, it was perfect, but it was out of my budget. So it's like, why am I even looking here? And it put another option in my mind and make me think like, but I could get this, but it's like, you're going against the whole like budget or the whole reasoning of why you decided to, you know, downsize in the first place. And it's funny, well, not really funny, but it's funny because I genuinely spent like $1,600 on like security deposits and stuff that I did not need to spend, but I did it anyway. And just to find out that like those places that I put deposits down on, I didn't, like, those weren't the spot for me. So I get approved and everything. And the main reason why I went out and to look for other stuff is because I was scared. I was like, oh, what if they don't take my income or blah, blah, blah. Even though I was fine. Like, I made the 3 times a month or whatever that they do, but I was just scared. And that fear and lack of trust in God is what got me into spending $1,600. But God also used that. He used that for like his good, because now the spot I was in just happens to come from me paying one of those deposits. Like, it just so happens that when I did for the 500, they called me back when I thought I was locked in into the one spot. They called me back and it was like, yo, we want to make sure you can get your spot. And I told him everything I needed. And he said, all right, we can figure something out. We talked and got to it and he figured something out for me. And it's like, and now I'm not even in the studio anymore. I'm in a 1 bed. It's like, that's a blessing. Like, God did not have to do that, but he did, you know? Like, he wanted me to be comfortable. So if we're trying to do things our own way, it's not gonna work, right? It's not gonna work. The point is, seek ye the kingdom of God first. That means ask God, or just look for his help first instead of trying to think of your way first, you know? He's not gonna tell you what's right or wrong, but why don't you just trust him first? And if I did that, I would be up a band right now. Regardless, he used my fault to get me where I need to be, you know, at a good price. And I'm just like, yo, God, thank you. Genuinely. Like, so that's why me in this whole past week, I can't even be mad at God for everything that's happened, because it's like, no, he's still faithful. He's still good. He's still awesome, despite how I feel or despite what I've done or despite what I've been through, you know? So yeah, that's where we at right now. Let's get back to downsizing or cleaning. I don't know.
Turn me up, Mar. Don't need to rush. I tell them hush. My God, stay on the road just like they was on our bus.
All right. Look at this guy. He just does nothing. I'm playing. He does a lot, but just peeking. Wanna go outside? But all right. My little sis, well, my boy's little sister, but she like my little sister. She's here. She's gonna interview me for a school assignment and just like record me do what I do for a living. So I'm about to go grab her. Then we're probably gonna go on a trip to grab my boy, yeah, you might do some out of the house stuff. But till then, we've got a lot done so far. Dresser and bedside table are gone to be put up for sale. I have to clean the other side of the room as well, though. This desk is actually going. I'm gonna give this to my little cousin, and I'm gonna recase my computer. So in my new spot, it's literally it's gonna have to be this, like both of these monitors on this setup. So I don't even know how that's gonna look. Don't even know if it's gonna look good, but we shall see.
Celebrate this night with me, although it's not the last time. There's a fire inside of me. I wanna burn for you tonight.
Have mercy on.
No, we're back home, and I walk over here to the kitchen. Shout out Tico, and shout out Richie, man. They've been thriving. But I come to the kitchen, and this watermelon, it's not mine. Just all of this, bruh, all over the counter. All right, so I need to get these selects done. The glasses have been gotten. Food was added. What is it? An added task, and that's done. Now, Macy's selects putting up the furniture I'm selling, and then what was the last thing? Oh. Cleaning up the crib and packing some more. So yeah. Yeah. Feeling good, man. Feeling great. Feeling good. Thank God, bro. Shout out God, cause listen, people was struggling this last week. No cap. Okay, 3 hours and was it 3 hours? Yeah. 3 hours. Another individual just happens to be my lovely girlfriend, and bad back later. I'm done. But now on to the interview with T. So let's do it. Oh. My name, my agent, what?
Where you graduated from, what degree, and your job now.
Okay. Hi, my name is Praise Asalu. I am 23 years old. I graduated from Rome University with a bachelor's in communications or applied communication or applied professional communication, something like that. And I'm currently unemployed. I'm playing. I'm currently a content creator / digital marketing specialist.
Why did you decide to be a content creator?
I decided to be a content creator because, well, I didn't really decide. It kind of just fell into my lap. I started with modeling, and from there I learned I could actually create content, and I fell in love with it. I always wanted to make videos and stuff, and now I finally got an opportunity to when I learned you can make videos online. So, yeah.
What keeps you going? Is it like the fans, the comments, the people that like come up to you, or is it just you just enjoy doing it?
The fans is crazy. Nah, I genuinely have a passion for creating. Like, I love just the whole process, setting up my camera, getting angles. Like, I get hype when I have cool shots. But now I have a deeper understanding of just, I love to be able to share my faith and tell people about God in a very cinematic and just cool way. So people can understand that, like, being Christian or just loving God isn't some boring or religious task. It's like, it can very much so be fun and just look cool as well. So being able to share that through art is kind of what keeps me going, to be honest.
Where do you want to take this in the future?
I want to, of course, reach more people and talk to as many people or share with as many people as I can. But along with that, excuse me, definitely like having a brand that also like shares that vision, so people can not only like just hear it, but they can wear it too. No, or they can use products that align with what they believe in, you know. So that's what I want to keep going in, and yeah, just helping as many people as I can.
With high school, you think you would be where you are right now? Like,
With high school me, oh my fault. No. High school me thought he would be doing computer science or something along that, and going to Penn State and doing whatever came with that. Like high school me would not think he has his own. He's been living on his own since like 20. Like there's so much stuff that's just like, dag, bro. Like I can't even believe it, for real. So I really can't complain. I do be complaining though.
what's your creative process for content?
If it's a YouTube video that like I'm speaking on, um, I know I have a video idea, and then I'll take a bunch of B-roll at wherever I'm going to that I feel like, oh, this is video worthy, and afterwards, I will sit down, have a good like setting and area, and just talk to the camera, just like a one-on-one narration talk, like just have one talking head, and throughout the video, I'll be I can literally take you through it. Okay. Whew. It's been a day. Oh man. I don't remember the last thing I was on camera. I think it was T interviewing me, but oh wow. I feel like today was a good day. August. There's a lot that happened. But I'm thankful. I just got back from my reach group, essentially my men's devotion, men's like just Bible study. Really good. Like a lot of participation from everyone, and just I don't know. I really do get like a genuine peace from just being in the Word, and especially with homies. And it's really valid to just talk about God. Um, that's what he do. You know, Prince of Peace. It makes sense. Um, what we talked about in there, we just talked about how the Bible is our God. Like we hear a lot of things just every day, regularly, just about people, things that they got to say, and all that. But at the same time, a lot of things people say come with like no real like I guess validity, because I hope that's the word. Because anyone can say anything, right? One thing we can know to be true is the word of God. It's just fire to know that. You feel me? So stay in your word. This needs to be a reminder, but yeah, stay in your word, because you will get a peace from it. And I'm telling you, this world is made up of distractions and just busyness and just things that are trying to keep you away from reading your word because of how slow paced it is or how boring it is or whatever. But if you take that 15 minutes a day or an hour, whatever you want to take, you can see how God can just transform your life just through what you're reading. You feel me? As long as you invite him to your space and just seek him truly in your heart, ain't nothing he won't do. Feel me? Yeah, that's enough ranting. But catch y'all. Hopefully this was cool. I don't even know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna do my best to get this out because I don't want to be lacking no more. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out Jesus. People hang time. You feel me? Alright, fine.